Hey guys, Omaha Whips back with another video, and in this video I'm going to be showing you guys how to change your coil pad connectors. So pretty much I'm going to be showing you guys how to change old connectors like this into new connectors like this, where the tab is still on there and it's not completely snapped off, and it clicks in and stays in there. Okay, so the first thing you want to do is first get new connectors. You can either buy these full set ones that are already connected like this, and there's two ways you can either do it. You can just cut off the wires and just put these ones back on there, solder them, or use like shrink tubing or something, but you can either do that, or if you have good wires, it might be less work to just not change the whole wiring system if it's perfectly fine. So you can just take off the connector. So what you're going to want to do, if you just want to change the connector too, I just bought these, but you can buy just the top connector part, and not deal with all of this, but you know, it's your choice. But yeah, you can just do that. But if you get one of these and you just want to change the connector, show you guys how to take this off. So there's two slits in here that you're just gonna want to pop off. Sorry for the bad lighting, you can't really see, but you're just gonna want to pop this black plastic off. You can reuse this, but I didn't use them because it wasn't really necessary. But you can still use these. You just put them over the wire like this, but it's this black piece, and then you have the 3 holes and the wires, and the connectors just in there. And what you're gonna want to do is, if you're not gonna reuse these terminals in here, then you're gonna want to push into the terminals, because inside of there, where there's a gap between the plastic and the terminal in there, there's little slits of plastic that hold in the terminal pieces. I'll show you after I take it off, but you're gonna want to be careful and not to break that, because once you switch out this connector, that you're gonna want that slit there to hold in the other terminal that's installed in your car. So you're just gonna want to push these out, and just like that, and then pull, and you're gonna want to try and pry it in from here, the plastic piece. But you're just gonna want to try as hard as you can not to actually damage the plastic connector. But if you're not gonna reuse these connectors, then you can go right ahead and just take it out however you want. There we go. Alright, there's one. And so what I was talking about is, you can't really see in there. Oh yeah, you kind of can. Where just right in there where there's a darker shade where you can see through, like right on the edge, there is a little slit of plastic right in there, and that is what holds in the terminal. With these little slits, it'll focus. With these little slits right here, that's what holds in the terminal. So you're gonna want to be careful and not break that. So I'm gonna just take these other two out. You won't need to see how to do it because I just showed you. But yeah, we're just gonna pull those out and go from there. Alright, so after you get off all 3, then you're done with that. We're gonna go outside and go ahead and put this new connector on. Okay, so after you're outside, you got your new connector right here. A little wet, but so here's the connector that you're gonna want to fix. So what you're gonna want to do is, you're gonna want to be very careful so you do not break these terminals inside of here. But you could change them with the ones that you took out from the new connector. But since I'm not gonna do that, again, you're going to need to pop off these black things right here. Take that off. Okay, after we got that out, now what you're going to want to get is just some pliers, and then, so what you can use is like a bobby pin or some kind of long pin that'll just reach inside of here and just push it and break off the little connector that's holding in the terminal. So you're going to want to break that off so the connector will just come right out. And you're going to want to be very careful to not break the actual terminal. So I'll just go ahead and show you guys. So you're going to want to see if we can get into there. Just push in and break off. Just push in. These are a pain in the bitch to get out and not break. There we go. Got one out. Oh yeah, you're gonna want to keep track of which wire goes into which, because you're gonna want to make sure it's in the right order when you plug it in, because it just won't be right if you just plug it in the wrong order. So just remember the order of the colors, so it goes red, black, black for mine. It's just important to remember that so you don't mess it up. But there we go, we got all of them broken off. You got all 3 connectors right here. Now all you're going to want to do is get the new one, make sure it's lined up correctly, and make sure the little part on the terminal that has like the little slit sticking up connects correctly into the plastic slots inside of there that I was talking about earlier, so it holds it in place and is not put in backwards. So then you just slide those babies on there. Nice and easy. You're going to want to be careful to not break these. There you go. You got them in there nice and good. But just to be safe, you can get like a small flat head and just push the little plastic connectors in there more, just so it's really in there and won't be loose. And after that's in there, you're all good. You got your new connector set up, and then you can just go ahead and plug that right back in there, and you got a whole new connector. Quick and easy fix. This is definitely going to help with the Misfire. So this is the old connector that's completely broken and dry rotted, and you got a new connector in there, and this is one of the best ways, or one of the top ways that you could be getting a Misfire. And but yeah, at first the connector is going to be really stiff because it's like it's new plastic, like the connectors. So you're gonna just want to like try and push it in with like a flat head, but you're gonna want to be careful to not break the plastic because it is super stiff. But it will start to get looser and looser the more you use it. But yeah, guys, that is one of the main reasons you could be getting a Misfire. So you're gonna want to check spark, coil packs, connectors, and then if it's not those 3, you're gonna want to check out the PTU. So if this doesn't fix the Misfire, then the next thing I would have to check is the PTU. But right now, the next video we're gonna make is how to fix a leak in the fuel hose or the fuel line. So make sure you guys stay tuned for that. So you guys, make sure you guys like, subscribe, and comment, and stay tuned for any new tutorials.